So I had, growing up, I had some uncles that wrestled, and they were, adamant about getting me into the sport of wrestling. And I think I started at 3, and I had to wait until I could, actually compete. But yeah, got into sport really young. Little club team, pinning pythons, and then things took off from there. 8 years old, I was in a pretty bad accident, go-kart accident, and my mom, being a single parent mom, went through some hard times. And the wrestling community really came around her, not just like our club, but North Carolina as a whole. And that was huge to myself, that was huge to my family. And the sport just, it gives so much. We're so tight-knit. And I continue to grind for the people who invested in me and my family. I can't tell you how many state championships and nationals and stuff like that I had won or placed high in. But as I grew, I continued to wrestle, played football, a little bit of baseball, and then once I got to high school, just focused on wrestling. Won a state title there in North Carolina, and I was being recruited by a bunch of schools. Ended up going to the University of Wisconsin, became a Badger, and it was sweet. You go from being in a small town to being the big fish in the little pond to going to Big Ten, and it was eye-opening, I would say. My senior year would have been my year, I believe, that get on the podium and reach my goals. And Big Tens ended up getting injured. I wrestled through it. My record was good enough that I got a at-large bid and competed at NCAA's. Blood round. It's where I got my last L of college wrestling. And I remember that tournament because my club coach came, and we sat there in the stands, and we were watching the finals. And he said to me, he's like, I want you to think about something. The way that you are here now, you got to this point, it took people investing time into you, myself included. He's like, I want you to think about how you can give back, invest your time into young men in hopes of one day they get to see this dream, that meant a lot to me. And I got a phone call from Coach Pat Papalizio there at NC State, and they were interested in me being a part of RTC. And I was like, okay, that's close to home. I had some other coaching offers and the ability to do the same RTC thing at Wisconsin, and I told Coach Pop, I was like, hey, I'm interested. I love North Carolina, I love wrestling, but one of the things that I would like to do is I would like to get involved with the student-athlete ministry. And he was like, well, we want you even more. We have it, and I know our guys will benefit from it. And so I continued to compete there at NC State, and did part-time ministry with Athletes in Action, and got to share my journey, the things that I've learned, my faith with the athletes around me, and that was huge. I really enjoyed that part of my life. I worked my way up from an RTC athlete, or administrative assistant, however you want to call it, and to volunteer assistant, to assistant coach. And then I had my son, my baby boy, Tanner, and made the decision to take a season off, and try to figure out how to be a better father, a better husband. And then Adam Hall, the assistant coach there at Utah Valley, reached out to me, said, "Hey, I got the head coach at Utah Valley, and I want you to be my right-hand man." And talked to the wife, and she knew I was missing it. And then next thing you know, we're moving to Utah. And spent 2 years there, enjoyed my time, did some amazing things. But I had the opportunity to come back home, come back to the Carolinas, and lead young men the way I've been taught, and be able to share the things that have made me who I am today. So I'm excited. Yeah, so one of my close friends, a great guy, head coach, reached out to me and said, "Hey, they have an opening, and I threw your name in the hat, and would you be interested?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, I'd be interested." The ability to coach and lead young men and be close to home, that ability to be close to home and do what you love, and invest kind of like in your community, is huge for me. So that most definitely piqued my interest. I was like, I gotta apply, I gotta figure this out, and the rest is history. I think first, just my personality. I'll start there. I want to lead with love instead of fear. I think as a coach, sometimes you get the bad rap of being the mean coach, the drill sergeant. But my philosophy is, if I get to know my wrestlers and my wrestlers get to know me, and they know that I want the best for them, my wrestlers will run through a wall for me, and I'll do the same. And so it's about trust. It's about the people around you believing in you as a leader, and so they'll do anything that you ask. At the same time, you want to make sure that they're doing the right things. I think for me, whenever guys are out of line, I think I give them the disappointed dad feel, or people don't want to disappoint me, because I try to invest time and energy into my guys. Two things. One is culture. You got to have a healthy culture, and that's bringing in the right guys that will add to that culture. And that culture is built on discipline. What we do on a regular basis is different. You got to cut weight, you got to watch your diet, and you have to have people who are bought in to that. And I think that's very important. And then accountability. I think as a coach, it's your job to hold people accountable. One of the things that I like to do is ask people their goals. What's your goals and aspirations? Let's write it down, let's talk about it. Now, whenever you share those with me, now you're giving me the opportunity to hold you accountable. And you don't really get that many arguments, at that point. It's like, hey, I want to remind you of your goals that you had, the things that you wanted to accomplish while you're here, and this is how we're going to get it done. Trust me, trust in the process. And is it going to be hard? Yes. I think the right now thing is, building the staff, like-minded people that see the vision, that buy in, and recruiting athletes that do the same. Right away, I want to try to build a name in the community. I had a coach that talked about being a dinner table name, and meaning that when families having dinner at night, they talk about their day, they talk about the things going on in the world, and I want our program to be one of those programs or names that they talk about. And the wrestling team, they're doing a good job in the classroom. They're building these guys into young men, and also going out and getting their hand raised. And I know Rome's not built overnight, so we got a little bit of work to get there. But I think those are a few things that you can start doing right away. And then, long term, and I said this just in the interview process, is like, hey, I want to be the team of the SoCon. I know there's some amazing teams out there, some great coaches, but I'm confident in my coaching ability, the guys that we'll bring into the program to be the kings of the SoCon. Development, right? I think whenever you're starting out fresh and at a mid-major school, you have to understand your role. And a place where you develop young men to be strong athletes, to be strong young men. This is a place that you can go and leave being a better person, better wrestler. That's my goal. And I know not to throw another question out there, but in the recruiting process, a lot of people ask about the military aspect. And does that scare you? Is it a hurdle? I think it's a beautiful thing. And the reason why is I believe wrestlers and military go hand in hand. You have the people who are doing the hard things when no one's looking. You have those who are sacrificing for their brothers beside them. You have the guys who just discipline is instilled in them, and I think that's something I want to build on, as we are a military school, and you can grow and learn in different ways that are not offered at other universities. You leave here and you are a different individual with a brotherhood to back you. So.